What's up, y'all? It's Tuesday. I hope everybody out there is happy and healthy. Now, before we get started, I just want to thank each and every one of you for clicking on this video to give it a watch. I appreciate the continued support. So let's go ahead and get down, and I want to talk about this Roland Martin situation because it seems to be gaining traction all over social media, and it seems that your boy Roland Martin got caught up. So if you guys haven't heard, there's been rumors that have been spearheaded by Whack 100 and Tasha K that Roland Martin has been having an extramarital affair with a woman by the name of Shakola Thompson. There's supposed to be video footage and pictures of Martin in a very compromising position and things of that nature. There's also rumors that he was in a leopard thong. Now, according to Tasha K, she has received still shots that show Roland in this woman's home bearing it all with nothing on. And there's also rumors that are circulating out there that he was handcuffed by this woman and actually took 2 fingers up the exit with no issue, as if he's been backdoored before, if you get where I'm coming from.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Now, according to Tasha K, Roland's lawyer reached out and they're claiming that this is nothing more and nothing less than a revenge extortion attempt. They're saying that Shakola has been after Martin and harassing him for the past couple of years. Now, it's also been revealed that Shakola has an accomplice by the name of Lamont Clayton that helped her in all of this. They're saying that they both secretly recorded Martin. Martin did not know that he was being recorded and things of that nature. And also, it's been revealed that Lamont Clayton has a history of doing this as far as it pertains to extorting celebrities. They're saying that he actually extorted Jamie Foxx and was successful. Now, given the fact that Roland Martin has been married to his wife, Reverend Jackie Hood Martin, since 2001, this is a very unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying from that standpoint. Other than that, you know, Roland has to answer to his wife and God and nobody else. Now, I personally think that Roland and his lawyers are going to work diligently to make sure that these individuals that are trying to extort him won't get a dime, so they won't be able to. Niggas spin that shit. But anyway, what I'm going to do right here is insert a couple of clips where people are giving their perspective on this situation, and then I'll be back.
Where do we begin? First of all, I didn't walk the aisle with Roland Martin. He didn't take no vows with me. So I actually don't care what he's doing in his personal life. He deserves the ridicule if these allegations are true. He deserves to face the embarrassment. I'm not married to him, so I don't care what kind of husband he is. Never once in all the years that I was following him did I zoom in on the things that he was saying about being a good husband. Now, if the allegations are true and he did lay up in there in his damn underoos with his side chick filming him while playing paper, rock, scissors with his butt, he deserves every bit of ridicule that he gets. But that don't have a damn thing to do with his activism or his message about what we collectively as a community are up against. I'm not going to be an apologist for him, but every single person that is making videos, podcasts, or whatever, coming out of the woodwork, calling out Roland Martin, questioning his integrity, can we trust him, and all these think pieces now all of a sudden, I want you to go into their content and I want you to call them out. Where is your videos about the integrity of Donald Trump and all the Republicans who've cheated on their wives and had women on the side and the inappropriateness between J.D. Vance and Kirk? I want all of that smoke to be brought to them, because if you're making content about that, about Roland Martin, and you don't have it about people in the Republican Party, our president of the United States, and you're not questioning anything and you don't make no videos about that, you're not worried about their scandals, I see you.
You see what happened when you go against the Democratic Party. Look at Roland Martin right now. I don't know if you know this or not, but he got caught, you know, with a young lady wearing a man thong made of leopard skin, I think. I'm not really sure. This woman, I guess he met this big booty Judy on Instagram. I don't know why you'll met a woman on Instagram, especially when you kind of, have a platform where you're kind of famous for doing this or doing that. They're always going to put you on blast if you run out of money or you don't pay their money that they believe they deserve. Cool, let's keep it pushing. Remember, Roland Martin said the couch is an option. Sound like FBA. And Joy Reid would say the same thing. Joy Reid is next. that we should not continue to vote for a political party that do nothing for black people and we get peanuts. They were saying it. Sound just like us, because, you know, a couple of years ago, they said we was a Russian bots just for asking for something tangible. They were saying that, remember? They'll keep it pushing, but he got caught. He's on video actually like laying down with a rose in his mouth, playing with his fools. You know, don't quote me on that, because I didn't see the video just said. It will come out though, trust me. That video will be out real soon. Trust me on that one. It might be out right now. Go Google it. But I heard he had like whipped cream on the. Don't quote me, that could be wrong. I could be doing that, you know, that freaky deaky stuff, right? But it goes to show you that when you go against the Democratic Party, they will use every resource to bring you down. And that's what they're doing with Roland Martin. I do not feel sorry for him at all. He cheated on his wife, man. You would never, ever see Dr. No Job trying to holler at somebody that called himself an Instagram model. I would never do that. Never. You don't catch me like that. And I don't know why he put himself on video. You're gonna allow that woman who an Instagram model, them females always looking for a come up, and I mean the word female too. Them females always looking for a come up. So you gotta be at your rabbit mind to believe they're gonna put you on video, then not put you on blast. But you know, Roland Martin, ha 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 ha.
Put a light in me. What comes in the dark, or what's done in the dark, comes in the light. Well, hell, what comes in the light comes in the dark too. Roland Martin, it's funny about your situation right now. You in a bad one. You caught a bad one. You in a jam right now. So apparently, talking bad about foundational black Americans is not good enough. Then all of a sudden now, you want to talk like the Russian bots. A few years ago, you, Joy Reid, and countless others who have been disrespecting the grassroots, the foundational black Americans, and anybody who has been on some black empowerment. You've taken the time to utilize the Roland Martin show to constantly lambaste and beat upon and browbeat foundational black Americans because of how we are taking a stance about not voting for the Democrat Party, not voting for the Republicans, and not standing up for migrants due to TPS protection statuses coming to an end. You have been the first person and the loudest person to have something really negative to say about foundational black Americans. And now you are in a situation where for the second time you got caught slipping. First, you're watching on a live broadcast of your show. Then, allegedly, there is a tape of you in an Instagram model. I mean, Roland, brother, you got a wife, a whole wife you've been married to for years. And now you stepping out on your wife. Now listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing stones behind a glass house. I know what it's like to be married, and I know what it's like to be divorced. You understand what I'm saying? And I stand 10 toes down on my business. I wasn't the best husband, and I wasn't ready to be a husband. And I tell you, man, I learned a lot from my situation. But you, come on, man. You got a whole wife that's been riding with you for years. For years. I don't know what's going on in your house for you to feel the need to go and clout chase and go after an IG model.
All right, so you heard what those three cats had to say about the situation. Me personally, I'm not wishing for Roland Martin's downfall whatsoever. I don't have an issue with him, but there's a lot of people that are praying for his downfall. Now, let me say this. I know a lot of people that watch me watch Tariq Nasheed, and I just have a question, because when it comes down to Kamala, Roland Martin, and individuals of the Democratic Party, Tariq Nasheed has all of this energy to talk about them, to disparage them and things of that nature, and he has the right to do so. He has his own train of thought. I'm personally not against what he's pushing because I don't know enough about it. I haven't been, watching Tariq like that to know enough to give my full thoughts on his position on the movement that he's behind. But I will say this, he took the time out to basically poke fun at Roland Martin and this situation, but there's members of the Republican Party that have done way worse, and he doesn't have the same smoke. So this is what Tariq posted as soon as the information came out about Roland Martin. And I've never seen Tariq actually do this to any member of the Republican Party, right? And he claims that he's not affiliated with either party, but it seems as though that there's one party that slides through the cracks and doesn't get the same criticism as the other, in my estimation. So it's just weird to me. Him and Dr. Umar, they really don't say too much about the Republican Party whatsoever, right? And I don't know their reasoning behind it, but they just don't. But they have a lot of smoke for the Democratic Party. And listen, you have the right in America to choose who you're rocking with when it comes to politics, okay? But at the end of the day, if you're a real man and if you're an honest person who prides themselves on being truthful, there's issues on both sides. So call them both out equally. But anyway, I'm going to let this go right here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments and leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, also share this video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and continue to be blessed.